Hey Raider Nation, I know it's been a very long time since I made a video. Obviously, if you're new here, I do like to talk about the Raiders and Lakers and sometimes fantasy when fantasy football season's in. So I know it's been a while, so I do apologize. I've been saying that I'm going to make this video, and I don't think I made a video at all in the off season. I don't remember the last time. If you're new here, and you're new in general, that you're not following me on Twitter or Instagram, I am expecting a child. I'm with child. So if you see my bumping or I'm looking big, is because your girl's pregnant. Anyways, so enough of that. I've been busy with obviously work and everything else going on. So let's talk about it. Our new GM and our new coach. I don't think I made a video about that thoughts and how everything I think would be happening. Seeing the whole Ben Johnson thing, I was kind of like, seeing that we had a potential. There was, talks that, he may come to us and almost like a done deal. And then kind of like last minute being told that he was going to go a different direction. It's not like anything surprises me with being a Raiders fan because you'll get your hopes up and then just go away. Do I think there's a situation that, am I disappointed with the situation in general? Yes and no. I think the biggest thing I noticed is when he did actually go to the Bears, he hired Dennis Allen as his defensive coordinator. Do I think that could have been a key factor of maybe why he didn't want to come with us? Possibly. I mean, I'll ask you guys, would you want Dennis Allen to be a defensive coordinator for us after, doing what he did as a head, like GM and not GM, head coach and stuff? I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I know a lot of people probably would. So for him to come into this fan base after that situation, I don't think it was something that maybe Ben Johnson wanted to do anyways with his staff and his head coaching that he wanted to bring. So I'm not disappointed. Obviously, my biggest concern is obviously Pete Carroll with the age situation. I know he has a lot of experience, and it's not the experience situation this time around. It's more so, is he mentally, physically ready to get into this, division, especially considering you have a multi-Super Bowl winning Super Bowl appearance Chiefs in the division that you play twice a year. You have the Broncos, who also have a great coach and now uprising QB. You have another really good coach in Harbaugh with obviously his quarterback situation with Herbert. It's a very difficult division to play in and also coach in. So I am excited to see what Pete Carroll will do. I think a big, good head coach makes a big difference in the staff they bring. I hear great things of the GM that we have now. I'm hoping that we can get more talent. Obviously, it's going to be very difficult because a lot of players don't want to be in a division where you have some of the toughest people that you're going to be playing against, including coaching staff as well as players. So I think that's going to be our biggest problem. Quarterback situation has still been the same problem year after year. I know people hate Derek Carr, and losing him has not improved this team. If anything, it's made it very obvious that this hole continues to be an issue, and it's not something that you can just put something there and fix it. The Stafford situation, I wasn't really interested in Stafford to the extent of giving draft capital, giving away my future for, someone who's 37, who hasn't really stayed healthy consistently every year. It's not something that I would have wanted to do anyways. So I don't think I'm upset with that situation. Was he one of the better candidates that we could have gotten to be on this team? Probably. But at the same time, at what cost? I wasn't wanting to give up a first round pick for Stafford. I wasn't really wanting to do that at all. I just think that's just too much for a player that's closer to the edge of their career. At that point, I'd rather just gone with Fields or Russell Wilson with nothing to give for that. I think Stafford's a good quarterback and he does know how to win. However, it is what it is. I think it worked out for us in the sense that we still have our sixth pick, and should we or will we get a quarterback? I would prefer a quarterback at this point. All the talks about getting whatever we can and trying to pick up someone in free agency, honestly, there's not a lot of people who are going to be a lot better or significantly improved with not a better ceiling than Aiden O'Connell. I am an Aiden O'Connell fan. I don't know why everybody dislikes him. I know a lot of people think that they've seen what they've seen is the best that they're going to see. However, do I think Kirk Cousins, do I think Sam Darnold, they're probably equivalent, except one's a younger quarterback in all of them and has been in the system with the players that they've been playing with for probably 2-3 years now. I think it's time, if we don't get a quarterback in the offseason, to give Aiden O'Connell an actual chance to start and actually play and see how well he does. I do think, like I said, Sam Darnold, Kirk Cousins, both of them are quarterbacks that were from a good organization in the Vikings, and seeing how Kirk Cousins has kind of lost that value, it just even more instills to me that he's not a quarterback that can just jump in and get things done. I do not want Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback, however, comes with too much drama and unnecessary distraction from the game. So, like I said, at this point, what other options do we have? I know a lot of people want to talk about Justin Fields. I think he's also one of those quarterbacks that is made to look good last season by the fact that he had good coaching, and the coaching utilizes talents to the best of ability in bringing that out of him in the season that passed. Do I think Pete Carroll might do that? He might be able to do that. I mean, would I be upset if we pick up Justin Fields? I wouldn't be upset, as long as we're not giving up anything too expensive. Definitely not giving up any draft capital for him. It would be interesting to see how the season goes. I would prefer a quarterback that's just not tainted, and hopefully having our GM, who I hear is great. I'm not going to pronounce, I think it's Spitek. I'm not really sure. I'm probably butchering his last name, from the Bucks. I hear has really good eye for, talent. So I'll be, excited to see what happens in this season coming up. Will I be expecting a great, amazing season to be like playoff contenders? I think that comes with the quarterback situation. Do I like Aiden O'Connell? I think if we go with Aiden O'Connell, I know people don't want to hear this. I think if we go with Aiden O'Connell, we have a chance at playoffs. If we go with somebody that I don't like, anything that's not either Fields or Aiden O'Connell, like if it's Stafford, which it's off the table at this point, but Kirk Cousins, Russell Wilson, if we go with those players, it's just going to be a long season, guys. And at this point, I'd rather just go with Aiden O'Connell. I think I see Aiden O'Connell as with ability to do better, especially when you have a coach like Pete Carroll to come bring that team and organize it to the point. I think we could do a lot better than the seasons past. Like I said before, a good coach makes a huge difference in teams. So it'll be interesting in how this plays. Seeing Harbaugh literally gut the Chargers completely, and honestly, to no talent besides Justin Herbert and maybe a couple here and there. Honestly, I don't even remember their number one receiver. But for them to get that far with losing everybody they had in the previous years, it proves to me that coaching does make a big difference in this, but league in general. So tell me what you guys think. Are you excited? Do you want a certain quarterback that you're thinking maybe would benefit us? Or, do you think it's just kind of like wait and see what the draft has and just kind of hope that we pick something in the draft? And otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful Sunday, and hopefully the early on of your week and the rest of this week will be great. Bye.